I don't understand.
I was on the helicopter with him earlier this morning, and I'm telling you, he's second-guessing himself. He's revising answers in his head.
Leo.
I know.
What? I don't... When I left him, he was ready. I don't understand. He's ready. You can see it.
Not this morning.
This isn't supposed to happen with you people.
Toby.
Christians?
Yes. What happened to steady as she goes?
A smart guy said the presidential elections are won and lost on 1 square foot of real estate. Up here.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, we still got a day and a half before he debates. We'll go back to school.
I think that's just going to pour gas on the problem.
What do you want to do?
We've got a 2-minute drill right now. I think whatever answers he gives, we should just say, that's terrific, Mr. President.
Then what's the point of the 2-minute drill?
We got 5 of them scheduled before tomorrow night. We're using 1 of them for this.
This is crazy. I don't believe this.
That's terrific, Mr. President.
Right.
Leo?
Listen, we're going to do something in the drill right now.
What?
No, it's just positive reinforcement.
Why?
He has a problem this morning.
All right. Leo, I've got a 9:30 flight. I'll be there sometime after lunch.
You really can't do this with a phone call?
Oh, God, I don't know. The man died. There's a widow. We're asking him to pack. I'm an hour and 15 minutes away in a rent-a-car, and we didn't make it personal.
All right, I just need you in San Diego.
Josh.
We're still looking for 10 words.
I'm still looking for him, too.
10 words, 10 words. Let's go.
We're going to expand the field.
No notes during this drill. That's you too.
What's that?
No notes during the drill.
Why?
He's in his head.
There's pretty important feedback in the 2-minute drills.
We've got 4 more. We've got 1 on the plane.
When's Debbie actually starting?
The president sent her to the Maxwell School for a 3-day crash course in everything.
You know, you got a $10 bill in there on your clipboard.
Yeah, I owe it to someone.
You can all go on in.
Thank you.
10 words. 10 words.
We don't have him yet, Mr. President.
All right, let's do a drill.
Mr. President, despite a rise in tension around the globe, you've held up funding for a missile defense shield.
Too much money for too little protection.
Good.
Next.
Sir, you oppose a voucher system that would offer children a choice of better schools.
That would offer some children a choice of better schools, but I haven't given up the ghost on better schools for everybody, and vouchers drain money from that goal.
Mr. President, this next question's on capital punishment, which you oppose. If your youngest daughter, Zoe, was raped and murdered, would you not want to see the man responsible put to death?
First of all, it's important to understand that the president doesn't make that decision, though he appoints Supreme Court justices who do so. Why? All right, I'm not going to say that. I'll just go right to, no, I don't. I think you know that I'm opposed. Let's not do that. I haven't seen any evidence that it's a deterrent, and there are more effective. In my state.
Oh, my God.
What?
You weren't kidding. What's the matter with you? When I left you, I just mentioned your daughter being murdered, and you're giving us an answer that's not only soporific, it's barely human. Yes, you'd want to see him put to death. You'd want it to be cruel and unusual, which is why it's probably a good idea that fathers of murder victims don't have legal rights in these situations. Now we're going back to school.
Let's go, $10. Crisis of confidence. You did 1 square foot of real estate?
Yes, I did.
$10 for you. And you big bear, come to me. I'm gonna kiss you right on the mouth.
$10.
Anything else, sir?
Work hard.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you, Mr. President. Oh.
Remember the tie Josh had to give me at the last minute?
Yeah, I heard that happened. So do you think there's any point in still having the debate?
There was a lot of juice in that tie. It was like in the last seconds, just the energy getting me out on stage.
Well, tough.
Sir.
Yeah, I gotta go.
We'll do mushy later. So, for now, I just gotta say I love you so much that my head's gonna fly off. But more importantly, game on, boyfriend. Let's go.
Okay.
By the way, I feel bad. I don't think I've done enough to help you prepare for this debate.
Why are you telling me this now?
Just 'cause.
Oh, my God. You're insane. Are you? You're insane! Charlie!
Please.
Josh, we need your top.
What the hell? Take it off.
What happened?
My wife cut it off with scissors.
Folks, when I get you to the stage.
We have that kind of time,
15
Josh.
seconds. We're gonna get it.
No one's done camera tests on this.
All right, let's run some.
Sir. Right here.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Jed Bartlet of New Hampshire and Governor
Could you keep it down?
of Florida.
Quiet, please.
Bartlet's on the ballot for the Democratic Party and for the Statehood Party. It's okay that I voted for him in both columns, right?
No, you can't vote for him in 2 columns.
I already did.
Your ballot's going to be invalidated.
What the hell for?
You're only allowed to vote once.
He's on the ballot twice.
He's on the ballot. More than that, he's on the ballot as the Liberal Party nominee.
I'm saying, I'm for statehood.
Me too, and yours is a vote we didn't get.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Did I hear you say that you're supposed to vote for the president in both columns?
No. No, you can vote for the president in whatever column you want, but you can only vote once.
He's right.
Yes. Yes.
And I'll tell you a secret for a shortcut. If you just say vote for one Democrat and leave all the rest of the boxes blank, then you voted for all the Democrats.
Yes. No. It doesn't. You can't vote for a party, you have to vote for a person.
Well, I think you're wrong.
I'm not.
I left all but one box blank.
Well, then you voted for none but one candidate.
Nuts.
Did you vote for the president? Was the president the one box?
Oh, who remembers?
It was a minute and a half ago.
Oh, don't be rude.
I'm sorry. Thank you for voting.
Excuse me.
Yes, what? Yes. Yes, hello.
You're who I think you are, right?
I can be anybody you want.
That's funny.
Thank you.
I saw you getting run over by those people.
Just part of the job, man.
I guess you hear some pretty silly questions.
Well, I'm just worried because they all tried to vote for Bartlett, and if this keeps up, we're headed toward the biggest electoral upset in history. Nobody's going to be able to figure out why.
Right, well, it's the same thing with my parents. I tell them just rank the candidates in order of preference.
No.
Mr. Lyman, voted for your boy in all 3 boxes.
No, listen to me. Your ballot is invalid. So is yours. Punch the box next to the candidate you prefer once. Nothing else.
I'm sorry, one more thing.
Yes?
I have a message from Toby Ziegler.
What?
I have a message from Toby Ziegler.
You know Toby?
He says $10.
I see. You guys are a little troupe. Little acting troupe with a U.
Yes, sir, we are. Can I give you a card?
No.
Mr. Ziegler said you were a little edgy on election days. So just to show there are no hard feelings, how about if I go down there and vote for the president right now?
As a matter of fact, that would be nice.
No problem. Do you happen to know if I need to be, I don't know, pre-registered or something?
Excuse me.
Hey, hang on. How's it going so far?
Good, thanks. I was wondering if I had a few questions for Leo McGarry. Do I go straight to his office, or do you like me to run it by you first?
At the beginning, I'm going to ask you to give me a quick hit, just so you can learn how to keep the crazy stuff out of his office.
Stop it.
Why? What do you got?
Reporter looking into the White House suppressing a NASA commission.
This is 2 in 1 day. Did the White House interfere with Cassie on Antitrust? Yeah. You can go ahead and work with CJ's office, and sure.
Thanks.
Wait. What did they say we got in exchange for calling off the DOJ?
100,000 computers in classrooms.
They said that? You weren't just making a joke?
No.
They said that to... Carol said the reporter said that?
Yeah.
Well, now we go see Leo.
So you're our new Sawbones.
Sawbones is a doctor.
Is it?
Yeah, lawyer's a shyster.
I got him to say it.
I don't... Josh is a lawyer.
Well, yeah, I mean, he went to law school, but... You don't practice law, is all I was saying.
I don't practice law. I help write the laws. I write the laws. I make the laws. I am the law.
We're having a problem with the bird outside our office. Are you having that problem?
Oh, better than that. I think I may have a family of bats.
Margaret, this is Joe Quincy.
Yes, Joe. The girls in the political affairs office saw you before and asked me to tell you that they wouldn't have covered your parking spot with mayonnaise if they'd known you were a biscuit.
Okay. Well, tell them, no problem.
Leo?
What do you need? Quickly, set a record right now, make the news.
You mind if I go first? Okay, Donna just got a question from the Post. I'm sorry, by the way, have you met...
Yeah, I met him. What?
Right, you go first.
Yeah. Mr. McGarry, the press secretary came to me with a question from the Post science editor, who has a source claiming that a NASA study was classified at the urging of the White House.
What do they think it said?
That, sir, they claim it said that a meteorite from Mars was discovered in Antarctica about 30 years ago, and that we found fossilized carbonate molecules. That we know there's life on Mars. That's what they're saying we're suppressing.
The Defense Department classified the NASA Commission report.
I'm sorry?
That report was classified by the Department of Defense.
The report exists?
Well, I can't tell you that, Joe. It was classified, but I can tell you it was classified by the Defense Department. What about you?
Did we get the Justice Department to call off its antitrust investigation with Cassian?
They didn't call it off. They settled.
I know, but ask Donna what they bribed us with. Tell them what the Post said we got in exchange for calling off Justice.
100,000 computers in classrooms. What?
That was part of the settlement, 100,000 computers.
There's a leak. The Mars people, don't even get me started on that, because the stuff I think you still won't tell me. Who knew about the terms with Cassian outside us, and now them?
The president, me and you, counsel at Treasury and Commerce, 2-3 guys at NEC, Hackley, Little, Mate.
The vice president?
Yeah, the assistant attorney general for Antitrust. Did we say the...
Excuse me, are you saying the vice president knew the terms of the Cassian settlement?
Sure.
Fix this, would you please? There's a story out there we're obstructing justice, and another one we're like in a Ray Bradbury yarn. These things make me crazy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where are you going?
Meet Donna's plane at Andrews.
Anyone who says these jobs don't come with a cost?
Yeah.
Look at you.
What?
Leo's having his chest cracked open, and all morning you've been heading toward a high fructose coma.
I just eat this stuff when it's lying around.
Which is all the time. Do me a favor, because I'd like to see you live past the age of 12. Stay off junk for the rest of the week. See if you can survive on, food, and I'll cook you dinner this weekend.
Wearing an apron and one of those floppy hats?
Wearing anything you like. I mean, you know perfectly well what I mean.
You're on. Piece of cake.
Check in with the hospital again.
They started the bypass. We won't know anything for a couple hours.
Just make sure they haven't had a power outage. What's next?
You've got a few minutes before NSA. Josh is in with House Democrats if you want to sit in.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Disconnect? It's not a priority.
I wasn't pushing Katz. I just threw it out as a suggestion.
I don't think that...
You know we're open to whatever reasonable solution you can come up with. Nothing popular to say it, but this is an information age. You need quality, not quantity. Thanks.
Excuse me, Congressman. It's just that Josh is diabetic, and I haven't had any lunch.
I need to know when Toby's back from the Hill. He's trying to anoint himself Lord of the Flies. And, get me the Democratic whip.
You know there's an intercom.
Oh, and, Donna?
You know you can just use... The intercom.
CJ, hate to take your time with this.
What do you think my time's full, big boy?
Don't do that, because now I got to do my lousy Cary Grant, and you end up stealing the scene anyway.
What do you need?
Who's the new White House chief of staff?
I'll tell you about him. His name's Leo McGarry. Comes out of Chicago. An unconventional choice, sure. But
I thought we were off the 30s comedy.
Leo just got out of bypass. In a few more hours, he could be out of the woods.
Then I guess these woods don't include incisional pain, chronic pain, swelling in both legs because they took grafts from both. I guess they don't include mood swings, loss of short-term memory, loss of blood supply. Because if they do, then Leo won't be out of them for 3 or 4 months, and I have to ask, who's the new White House chief of staff?
You know so much, you tell me.
I'm hearing Will Bailey.
Then you should have your hearing checked.
Had a one-on-one with the president yesterday. First time all year, knows the military, which Josh and Toby don't.
First of all, it's Leo. Second, Josh and Toby know every inch of the government. Military, industrial, animal, mineral.
Lots of folks can manage down. Will's proven he can manage up, a fully fledged adult.
Again, it's Leo, but Josh and Toby are both adult, responsible,
You can
highly
throw
intelligent.
me in a vat of custard with a chocolate-covered snorkel. It's gonna be you and me this weekend, baby. And you are wearing a floppy hat.
Tommy, it's me.
What happened? She ran the card through.
It must be bent or something.
Would you stay right there, please?
I'm staying right here. I haven't moved.
Look,
Guys, it's me.
the card says you're Charles Young.
Yes. Okay. Well, obviously I'm not.
Why do you have a card that doesn't belong to you?
Because
What's going on?
Mr. McGarry, this woman has a car that doesn't belong to her.
CJ, what the hell?
Charlie's getting me back
Stay
for.
where you
Oh
are, please.
my God.
Tommy, sign her in with an appointment.
An appointment?
Be in your office in 15 minutes.
Can I move now?
What?
Guess what I have here? It's a copy of 21 magazine. It's for Generation Now.
Is my thing in there?
Uh-huh.
What?
In sleek Celia Yang slacks and a classic DKNY button-down, she's not afraid to bring a note of, let's do drinks after work to the office.
That's totally untrue, but I do like the sound of it.
But much as we love her style, we worry about her inexperience and Bambi-esque naivete. There's so much to learn, says Moss. I didn't even know there was a nuclear missile silo under this place.
I didn't.
There's not!
There is!
Who told you that?
Jeff, when I met him for lunch.
Let me take a guess at something. Jeff set you up with a reporter, right?
His girlfriend.
You probably didn't even bring this up, right? The girlfriend led you there?
Bambi-esque?
This does pertain to Bambi. There's a reason why we keep these missile silos way out the hell in the middle of nowhere. It's because they're working with some pretty nasty materials. Also, there's not much point in keeping nuclear secrets from China when all they have to do is take the free tour. Did it really sound right to you when he said it? What'd you think? We go to war and Hercules rockets come flying out of the Rose Garden?
The Eisenhower putting green.
Oh, my God!
I'm too stupid to live!
This is just like when I played the lead in Lil Abner in 8th grade. Thanks. Listen, I got a weird problem.
What?
Remember Donna had lunch with Mac's assistant a few weeks ago? He told her there's a missile silo on the grounds. She repeated it to a magazine, and an NSA guy came to see me just now, and he said she struck a little close to home, and they want to investigate. In the meantime, they've revoked her credentials.
Struck too close to home. What does that mean?
It means somehow there's actually some kind of weapon system right here in the White House, or intelligence gathering. Wait a minute. This doesn't sound right. Huh. Hi.
Hey. Just hanging with my friend Michael. He works in the staff secretary's office. Plus, he's got his own band. By the way, you know what your name is for the next month.
It's gonna be Bambi, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be Bambi-ass. But on your good days, I'm calling you Abner, because you stepped into the White House and didn't flinch.
Affirmative action and quotas are about two different things. Affirmative action is about providing people an opportunity they might not otherwise get.
I don't know how you can talk about providing opportunity while at the same time supporting racial profiling.
What the hell is... I don't support racial profiling.
Your nominee for Attorney General did. Can you tell us why you nominated him?
Why?
Yes.
Because bite me, that's why.
It's a legitimate question.
It's been almost 4 years, Sam. How long do you want to say I told you so?
He wasn't saying, I told you so, sir. We need an answer on Rooker.
What's wrong with bite me?
I think we'd lose.
Not in New Jersey.
It's never been shown that racial profiling works, and I'm against it.
That answer's pretty simple, isn't it?
We can make it more complicated.
A lot of people in... Mr. President, do you mind if I...
No. I think she was talking to me there, Dexter. What?
A lot of people in law enforcement believe profiling helps them do their job better. Not everyone's against it.
I'm against it.
And so are the voters, but I think what
How you doing there, Joey? Kippy?
Kenny.
Okay.
I think, Mr. President, that what Congresswoman Wyatt was saying is that if we can figure out a way to make this answer about the drug war, then we can talk about successes.
Is that what you were saying, Andy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but Richie will bring it back to Rooker and the fact that you don't know what your position on racial profiling
I do know what my position is.
We're losing the question. Fundamentally, it's what was the story with Rooker.
We gave him our full support until it became clear that an increasingly divided Congress was going to shoot down our
We
nominee.
didn't give him our full support. We withdrew the nomination.
Why not blow past the nomination fight and give a strong...
Blow past the nomination?
Give a strong, unambiguous statement in support of law enforcement.
Of course, that's not going to be the
Nobody's
question.
for stronger, fairer law enforcement.
That's not going to be the question.
Why not just say we screwed up? Mr. Rooker is a devoted crime fighter. We had our differences. But on this, all Americans can agree.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Were you doing me just then?
I was offering an answer.
You were doing me.
I may have slipped into it, yes.
Anybody else do a pretty good Bartlett? It's talent night here at debate camp. Anybody want to do a little skit?